But B, Dustin asked him a question, Myles versus TJ. He gave you the first-hand perspective as someone who
I stole it from you. Yeah,
has actually blocked both of them throughout the parts of his career. I'm curious from you guys. Myles won DPOI last year. His statistics.
The Steelers have still been whining about it, and
I know.
And Watt embarrassingly has been whining about it.
Look, man.
Do you still think Myles, despite a little bit backtracking this year, is the undisputed best pass rusher between those two?
Of course. Why you ask him? You ask me. You ask me that idolize pass rushers for a living. I was watching fat dudes pass rush when people start. Listen, Myles Garrett is the most gifted pass rusher almost ever. You heard what he said. He said, bro, this dude, he has all of the moves. And by the way, he's like 280. You got to think about
Myles
this man.
Garrett, 280?
This man about 280, moving around like that, bending, and like he.
That's a little high.
I was about to say,
Bro,
he like 260.
Stop playing with yourself.
Whoa, pause. Pause.
That's 2 in a row with me.
Damn.
That's 2.
I got to check
Mike,
the car
on that
facts.
stat graphic, I think you got to put the games played. Are they?
Hey,
I need to know that.
Miles Garrett.
I got to check
Miles
the
Garrett
facts.
is always fluctuating.
271.
He's between
I don't know if
270,
that's
like between
time of year he's
270, 270, 280.
Yeah.
You got to think about this, man. He's arguably probably one of the fastest people. He's faster than Jerry Jeudy.
Is he?
I'm taking Myles Garrett.
He's out of his mind.
I'm taking Myles
Now,
Garrett.
acceleration. Myles is one of those guys that if we got down and did a 40-yard dash, in the first 10 yards, he looked like he'll take off for you.
Yeah.
But you'll walk him
But
down
Jeudy would
eventually.
pass him.
Yeah. That's how I look at it.
What did he run at the combine?
What did he run at the
Like a
combine?
4.5, didn't he?
That's wild.
Didn't he?
What did he run at the combine, McNuggets?
Like a 4.
Myles Garrett. You
Gotta lock in, Mike.
Justin was asking me what the name of the restaurants were. I was texting him back.
Oh, okay. Sleepy Rooster, Marble Room, Mitchell's.
Myles Garrett ran a 4.64 at the combine.
Oh, wow. That's way slower than
Yeah, that's way slower than Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy
What
might
were
win.
you were saying now?
Jerry Jeudy might win that. He might win that. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
He took that back.
Yeah,
But you
take
know
that
What
what?
was the question, Mike? What
But
was
some
it?
guys play faster.
TJ or Myles, as this year,
Yeah, look at Puka
because
Nacua.
TJ's having a really good season,
like a
and
4.7
Myles
guy.
had a
Yep.
little bit back statistics.
No.
So
Did
it
it change
did-
your opinion at all?
No.
Whether TJ or Myles is better, who do we think is better? Like, that's the question?
Yeah, has this season, which by the way, when you look at their stats, despite people telling you TJ's having this incredible statistical season and Myles isn't, if you take it full, Steve, it's pretty similar. Are you still, or have you changed your opinion? Is it still Myles?
Oh, Myles.
I'm just making sure we're on the same page.
TJ Watt has Preston Smith, Alex Hightower, Cam Hayward, all on his same D-line. Myles Garrett has Myles Garrett.
That's it. And it's been
Mike, and the stats is the same. Mic drop. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Myles Garrett's the most talented pass rusher we've seen like since Reggie White. I mean, like he's that good, you know. And I'm torn because I think T.J. Watt is not as talented as Myles Garrett, but I think he plays harder sometimes.
I don't disagree with
and
that.
And that's what bothers me is because like Myles Garrett, I feel like can turn it on whenever he wants to, and that doesn't make him like he's going to be a Hall of Famer no matter what. They're both probably going to be.
TJ Watt has a motor in Myles.
But I would love.
But just to finish my point, Adam,
go ahead.
I think that TJ is like go all the time. And I don't see with Myles. Myles is coming off a bye week, and he says he's healthy, so I assume he's healthy. And his stat line was 0-0-0 last week. Like
So let me ask you this.
I don't know, man. And they were passing like crazy.
Let me ask you this. This Super Bowl.
Yeah.
One game. Who are you taking? You can only pick one.
Myles Garrett.
All right, there we stop. What are we talking about?
I don't know. We're talking about who.
Now, hold on. I will say.
All
Let
I
me give
needed to
this.
know.
Let me give this to TJ. All jokes aside, let me give this to.
And it's still close, by the way.
TJ Watt's credit. I believe that how hard you play and your motor is a skill set.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is like
is.
because it is difficult. Most people won't play at that level.
It's called
every
mental.
single
It's
play.
mental toughness,
Yeah,
dude. It's like one of those
Yeah.
things. Yeah, it's not
Couple
like
things.
an athletic thing.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that like it's an intangible.
And if you have it, and I think he has to play that way. It makes him like that's the reason he is as good as he is because of that. Because he does not have the physical gifts that Myles Garrett has.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, you can't argue with his production. You can't argue with
TJ Watt?
Yeah.
The one thing that I do give TJ Watt the credit of is that they had similar situations, I should say, coming into the season. TJ Watt seen that offense, he seen how it looked, and he said, you know what? But this has been the thing. We got to play really great defense. And TJ Watt has had moments where he's completely taken over a game.
Right.
Offense ain't going to score. Bet. I'll do it myself.
And he'll get a sack fumble himself.
And
Myles,
Right,
we've seen Myles do that only a couple of times.
And that's
will
fair.
say that.
And obviously, whenever this argument happens, it always feels like you're insulting the other
know,
guy.
it's not.
When they're both sensational
Hall of
and both will
Famers.
be Hall of
Yeah,
Famers.
both of them Hall of Famers.
I would definitely take Myles Garrett, and I would argue fairly that Myles Garrett is double teamed way more than TJ Watt.
I
is.
agree.
And that's ultimately, I don't know if TJ Watt necessarily
Sure we could find
outworks
that
him.
out.
What's that?
I'm sure we could find that
Oh
out.
yeah, we've seen the stats
We've seen
before.
the stats.
It's clear.
Yeah.
Now let's face it. If you were voting for defensive lineman MVP of the AFC North, neither guy would win this year right now. It would be Trey Hendrickson.
You just had to make sure you included that.
Let's be
I
honest.
put in the rundown last
And by the
night.
way, he has even less talent around him than Myles Garrett does, which is
I put in
amazing.
the rundown last night.